Good morning, 4amers. If you haven't heard it today, let me be the first to say that you are awesome. Today is Thursday, and last week the NBA had their draft. And the number one pick was not a surprise to anyone. It was Zion Williamson out of Duke University. And what was interesting is watching the video. Now, this is someone that knew he was going to be drafted number one. The Pelicans had told him. The media is talking about it. He's been the darling in the NCAA, and so there was no doubt that he was not going to be selected as the number one pick. And as he's sitting there, you can YouTube this. As he's sitting there and they announce him, he comes up, he receives the announcement, and then afterwards the media pulls him aside, and his mom's there, and he's describing what has just happened, and it starts to get emotional. What's fascinating to me is that he's visualized this since he was 5 years old. He's a phenomenal talent. His mom has influenced his life. And yet it's still, even though he visualized it and knew this was going to happen, it still overwhelmed him with emotion, and he started crying. And he thanked his mom for all that she has done. Without her, it would not have been possible. Without her sacrifice, it would not have been possible. He said she sacrificed what she wanted to do so I could get here. Now, when I think about myself, and when I think about doing major motion pictures, this has been a dream of mine since I was not 5, but since I was young. And I know it's going to happen. I've visualized it time and time again. I don't need the accolades. The accolades will come as a result of doing film, good film. And as I think about the moment that even though I visualized it and expected it and know it's going to happen, this at that moment, the emotion will come over me. Just like Zion Williamson. Here's where I'm not just like Zion Williamson. You see, when that moment happens for me, there's no one that I can say sacrificed for me in that way. There's no one in my life that I could say because of them. There's no, yo, Adrian, in my life. This isn't a knock on those in my life, because there are people in my life that have supported me, that have believed in me, that have been there for me. So many loved ones. It's that extra belief system. And when I look in the mirror, I'm not that way for anyone else. You see, I can't expect people to be like that for me when I'm not like that for my 4 kids. You see, if any of my 4 kids today, if they were to win some kind of award like this, they would not say, "Thank you, Daddy, for all that you've done." That's something I have to change. I can't expect others to do that for me when I haven't done it for those that I care about. This is something that, as a society and as people, believing in each other, supporting each other, and giving sacrificing what you want for others, that's love. That's love. So I'm not going to complain about not having anyone like that in my life today. I'm going to change me and be that person for others. You got it. Now go get it, because I expect it.